Okay, so this is gonna be one of those live streams, I guess, where I didn't set the phone correctly, so you're gonna get the vertical view, but anyhow. I guess you get more of my hair length this way. I just personally don't like the vertical video format, but, you know, you can see the length of my hair, which, by the way, in a ponytail is beyond my knees. And my hair is calf length now, so I've always been an advocate of gentle hair care, and I wanted to talk about how yesterday I said I don't want to just do all the hairstyles that people request. That's kind of true, honestly. It's always been the truth. I've kind of always said that because, look, I've done occasional hairstyles that people have requested, but in general, like I think maybe 2 braids, I want to maybe do that, or 2 low ponytails or something less damaging. But in general, I just like to do my hair the way I want to on a certain day. And even when I wore my hair in space buns recently, I feel like I want to find a way to do that. It's a little bit less, like, it feels like that can be damaging over time. And yesterday, we had a long hair commenter called Saxon, and she has very long hair. And I think she's telling you guys something that's really true. I know some people in the long hair community don't agree. They think that they can pull on their hair. Like, I've seen a lot of things that I find, to me, questionable, okay? Like, there are some women, they take brushes and combs and they're ripping them through their hair, but I think that's super damaging. I really do. I don't think that's a healthy way to treat your hair. And if you want to have long hair for a long time, I don't think, like, pulling a brush through your hair is going to be the best way to do it. Just my 2 cents, you know? Looking for my comb. Like, I think being gentle over being, like, harsh on your hair is better. Like, why would anybody want to pull a brush through their hair? Like, personally, just to go from top to bottom really fast. And I don't know, I don't do anything crazy with my hair because, yeah, I don't believe in that, and I don't want to, like, damage my hair needlessly just to make a video that might titillate the audience. Like, I don't know. Because I kind of like the kind of videos I make. Like, look, I love, like, showing my fashion style. Like, here's a nice little palm tree shirt I made that's cross-stitch. Look, I am Julia. I am a low-key person. I have a very vivacious spirit, but I'm not the kind of person that does this bravado thing. I'm very, like, subdued. I'm not like an in-your-face, like, oh, I'm pulling him. It just gets into some of the BDMS realm. And I've always just liked the hairdos I like. And years ago, I kind of had a debate, like, and I don't even think it should have been a debate. It probably should have just been like, okay, I like to do these hairstyles. You maybe don't like my channel that much. To this guy who said he loved my channel, he said he was my fan, but he would always tell me that the things I did were boring. And I kind of came to the conclusion he really wasn't my fan, because if you like my channel, you like what I do. You like my philosophy on hair. You're not a little tyrant. And I'm kind of going to speak up and out against tyrants, okay? Because if you like somebody and you like their channel, you like them for the kind of hairstyles they do, not for what you think that they should be doing, okay? We need more people to stick up for themselves, and I'm just, yeah, so I'm not going to do crazy hairstyles, and even, like, and I don't think this is offensive, because maybe I thought it was offensive that you assume that I always want to do my hair a certain way. Maybe that's offensive to me. Like, why don't you like the way I do my hair? Why don't you like my content? Like, this is my channel and my content. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But maybe you just thought I was someone else, and I'm not. I'm not one of these women who does crazy things with their hair, you know? I'm just very gentle. I'm very subdued. I like living a quieter, more mundane, gentle life. I love taking gentle care of my hair. Nobody should be ripping a brush through their hair. Like, why? What are you doing that for? Like, okay, maybe now you have the genetics where you can do that, and maybe you can do that 20 years from now. But that's going to cause hair loss. Even a hairstylist is going to tell you that's a bad idea, but I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't want to tell people don't do that because some people seem like, I know, like there are some really big YouTube channels where women rip brushes through their hair, but I hate that sort of stuff. Like to me, it just seems like, it's not me. I'm never gonna do that. I like the kind of hairstyles I do. I need to stick up for myself more because I feel like I've been kind of nice. Like I'm nice about like, oh yeah. So yesterday when I said I don't want to do certain kind of hairstyles, I mean I don't want to do certain kind of hairstyles. I like what I do. If you don't like what I do, live in the blue, bye to you. I'm gonna stick up for myself more. So yeah. And Saxon was so right in the comments. Like, people should treat their hair delicately. They should treat it well. Like, if you want super long hair, maybe if you just want, I don't know, like slightly below classic length hair, you can do some of this more crazy stuff with your hair, but that's not my MO. I'm just kind of like somebody who likes to draw when I have time. What did I do on Wednesday and Thursday? Oh, I organized my house and I dusted. Like, I'm very much a calm little person. And I read books and I like cats and I like things that are more subdued. I'm not into some weird BDMS hair. I'm not into some weird BDMS kind of thing. Like, it seems like some people think just because, like, I get it. There are some women that put themselves out there and they're doing, like, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean other people would like that. Like, So I'm just saying, when I say I don't want to do certain type of hairstyles, I mean, I just don't want to do certain types of hairstyles. I want to be gentle on my hair. And that's what I intend on doing. And I don't even think you have to really justify it too much. I just think people who like my channel will get it. They'll be like, okay, I like her content because of who she is. She's not trying to be somebody else. That's another problem in the social media world. A lot of people on the internet, and you've seen it, they want to look, act, talk, and speak like somebody else in social media, like no matter what genre it is. And I've seen that in all genres where other people start kind of wanting to do something somebody else did, but I don't want to do anything anybody else has done. I just want to be me to the core of my being. Like, it's so visceral. It is so visceral for me. Like, it is that deep, that intense. So that's where my intensity comes in, and just believing. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing my kind of content. I think Saxon is 100% right. Like, she has beyond floor length hair. So if people want to know how people in real life have floor length hair, they don't like rip on it. They don't do crazy hairstyles. Like, I think she talks about certain types of buns she does that are protective and stuff. I have struggled a little bit with wearing my hair up, but I need to get hair sticks. I realize that's part of the problem. But one of the reasons I'm kind of reticent to put my hair up is when I do, I start feeling like it has to be really secure because I don't like any slippage. And some of the hairstyles I've seen just with hair sticks, people say they slip a little bit. And I think I wouldn't like that because I would feel like, with my crown braid, I feel like was a little too tight. In my opinion, okay? It was just a little too tight. And I stopped doing it when we started having to wear masks because I don't want, like, people who don't wear glasses, they don't get it. They think, or if they don't, like, I never had a migraine headache a day in my life. I don't think it's healthy to have so much pressure on your head. I just don't. I love taking my mask off when I'm out of a social situation. I'm not going to walk down a city street by myself with a mask on. in California where it's 85 degrees, I'm not gonna torture myself that way. So why would I torture myself like by putting my hair up in some crazy hairdo? I don't know. It's just my opinion. But some people really like that, and some people seem to not have. Maybe they have the genetics where they can keep doing that to their hair like 20 more years. They can just pull on their hair like crazy. But another thing too is a lot of people wear hair extensions. So at the end of the day, I know hair extensions are much more. I don't wear hair extensions. This is my real hair. So hair extensions are much more universally used and acceptable than people realize. So maybe the people who are doing that do that because it's extensions. We don't know. If it's their real hair, why are they doing that? If it's your real long hair, why don't you treat it like kindly? Like Victorian ladies didn't take hairbrushes and ram it through their hair. And look, if you are into this like 50 Shades of Grey stuff where somebody's like going wah, 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 with a hairbrush through their hair, and you think that's super sexy, good. You and those people should continue to do that. But I have never pretended like my channel is about that. In fact, I think like true like sultriness and sexiness comes from being yourself, not from being somebody who's into like woo woo woo. And I'm just like, and that's another thing too. I like the content I make, and I feel like I don't want to get down on people, and I don't think it's bad if people message me on Instagram. I don't really care. Like that's fine. Most people are nice, but people assume I want to do a video like another woman did, and I'm thinking, but I don't. Like either you like my content or you don't. Like that's what I say. Do you like my content? Anyway, I'm done talking about that. I'm just like, alrighty then. The whole BDMS hair thing, like hair pulling, type hairdos, pulling a brush through your hair. I think it's all kind of shit. Honestly, I do. I think it's stupid. I really do. I'm sorry. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't like any of that. I like things that are just calm and inspirational. Don't assume that just because the lady has long hair, she's into that sort of thing. There's never been anything about my channel that indicated I was. But yeah, some people thought like they would message me and say, "Oh, do you want to have your hair pulled?" Absolutely not. I don't know if like. I guess some people are into that thing. I find it weird, problematic, damaging to hair. Certain kind of hairdos that people think are just so. Like, look, you like that kind of hairdo. Maybe on somebody who has waist length hair, maybe she doesn't care. But I think over time, that's a very damaging hairdo. Plus, this is another thought I was having recently. Maybe people are getting migraines because of all these crazy hairdos they wear. Like, I'm very self-aware, okay? And I started realizing I was getting a migraine headache from, like, wearing my hair up with a mask and glasses. So maybe, I wonder if even shorter, when with shorter hair, I wonder if they ever think, is it maybe a way that they style their hair? Like, maybe they should wear their hair in a lower ponytail that's braided? Or, like, a really, like, looser bun? And maybe they're causing like I don't know. I can't speak for other people, but for me, like I'm able to figure out right away if something doesn't feel right for myself. So I don't know. Maybe people need to kind of troubleshoot their own like body and their hair and the way that they feel. Like maybe that's why a lot of people that say they have migraines rather than taking ibuprofen, like oh wow, just take a pill. Maybe it's something that they're doing that's creating that, hey, I always think about that. Things like that. Because we do have a lot of hairdos that I think promote tension on the scalp. And the whole, like, yeah, maybe a high ponytail looks nice. I never even did super high ponytails. I did a moderately high one in a braid, which is my profile pic on Instagram. But my hair was a lot shorter, and that wasn't even an everyday hairdo, and that wasn't a super high ponytail. And I think even that one was just a little too high for me because after a certain length, it just does not feel good to wear your hair in a ponytail. Like, I'd say, like, for me, with the weight of my hair after mid back, I don't think, and even in the past, I wasn't the biggest ponytail person just because it puts way too much strain on your follicles and your scalp, and it's like an invitation for headaches and hair damage. And yeah, that's why people don't always want to do hairdos like that. Whoa, I keep dropping my phone today. Another thing I like to do when I brush my hair is just kind of smooth it out with my fingers. I feel like that. And when I have it in the 3 braids within a braid, it really just helped my hair a lot. Like, I feel like it kind of got my hair tangle free for a few days. And I left my hair in those braids for, like, the braid I did on Tuesday. I left it in those braids until Friday morning. I think that was really beneficial for my hair. Something like that. See, like this, where you're just very gentle with your hair like this. This is how I do it. You're just very gentle, you're very soft. There's no need to like brush or rip the brush. I don't even really use brushes anymore. I just found after a certain length, and even really, if I had shorter hair again, I feel like this comb, like I have another brush, but one thing I'm just beginning to love over a wide tooth comb over brush is that it just doesn't pull on your hair. Like, a brush just really pulls on your hair, whereas a comb just gently glides through your hair with waving the hair. And I feel like that's even something my mom probably didn't know, because she didn't have wavy hair when, and I had wavy hair as a kid. She would brush her hair, and that was one thing I never really liked about her brushing style when I was a kid, but she does that hard brushing stuff, and I really hate it. I'd always be like, you're pulling too hard. And she'd be like, oh, I need to get it done. And I'm like, well, why can't you just slow down? Like, why do people think there's no need to pull on your hair like that? It's just very, and even hairstylists, like even Brad Mondo, who's into short, trendy hairdos, has said on his channel he finds it horrifying how women pull a brush to their hair. So even if a mainstream stylist is telling you this, I wonder why in 2021, with all the knowledge out there, that women are still like, and this whole thing like, oh, I have to change my hairstyle throughout the day, and I have to have a brush in my car. And I'm not saying don't have a brush in your car, but maybe if you just put your hair in a protective style, you can keep it for the day, and you don't have to fiddle with your hair constantly. That's kind of my philosophy these days. Like, the less fiddling you do, the better for your hair health. Like, I just like being gentle with my hair. It's really important to me. And then using a little bit of coconut oil, like, because I used a lot earlier in the week and it kind of absorbed into my hair. You don't have to go crazy, You can be very gentle, very moderate with your hair. You don't have to do crazy things with your hair to get the results you want. I mean, teasing your hair is a really bad idea because it's destroying your hair cuticle. Like, when you tease it up like that, I get it. Like, some people, they want that look, but if you want to preserve the health and longevity of your hair, teasing's a no-no. And I don't do like teasing. I don't tease my hair like 2 different ways. I don't tease with my hair, and I don't tease my hair. You get it? I get it. A lot of people want to do that, but I just feel like it's super damaging, And I don't get the desire to want to damage your hair intentionally. Like, why would anybody want to intentionally damage their hair? Why don't you just treat your hair with precision and care? Be aware and treat your hair with precision and care. This is like a mantra that has been running through my head for a very long time. And treat your hair with precision and care. Like, even if you do have short hair, you shouldn't be abusing it. Like, anybody want to abuse their hair? It's so weird. Like, really, right? Let's speak out against this hair abuse stuff that people think is so cool, right? Treat your hair with kindness. Stop being in such a rush. Stop catering to the medium-esque hair crowd. 'Cause I'm sorry, I don't cater to them. They can take a flying leap into whatever. Like, I think that they're pretty. Well, I've said this before. I don't really like the hair cutting fetish thing, but I began to think like this whole like I know like people say they think it's okay on YouTube to promote that, but I don't. I don't think it's okay. So there's like a group of people going around. They think just because some people are okay with that, that everybody is okay with that. So anyway, I am so ranty today. Do you like my hair rounds? This is long hair in real life. See, I'm gonna always give it to you in the real way. Some people will put on a different kind of show, like a show, I don't know, the things you want to see. I put on the show that I want to see. I'm always gonna be myself. To the end and back. I don't need to impress anybody. There's nobody on this planet that I need to impress. If somebody doesn't like the way I do something, then they are flawed in every which way because they don't have their own. If you're your own dynamic person, you appreciate other people for who they are. You don't need other people to mirror what you think they should be. It's just weird, you know? God, I'm getting so like heated about this, but it's true in a lot of different things. I think that's why maybe it's not social media that's the problem. If you want to know my opinion, it's not social media that's the problem because this has been the problem since time immortal. The problem is people don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to say, yeah, it might sting if somebody doesn't like the true me, but I'm willing to be the true blue me. And I don't need your approval. I don't need your sanction. You know, because real people, that's when you find, like, I actually, like, I don't talk about it a lot, but recently when I started talking to somebody new, they like that about me. Like, that's like a new friend I met. They really like that I am me. They like that I have my opinion. They don't, like, tell me, like, I should be this way and that. They value and like when you're just unabashedly yourself, like you bring the right people into your life. Same with long hair, I believe. I truly believe. If somebody loves your long hair journey and the way you do it and the way you style your hair, they're gonna be down for what you want to do, not for what I don't know. I could just be talking to talk, but I like to share long hair because it's beautiful and fun, and I want it to be fun for me, and I don't like things that are all edgy in a different kind of way. I don't like that kind of stuff. I like, you know what I like? I like birds. I look like little birdies outside. Like, I was sitting outside one day eating lunch, and I was admiring the little birds. Like, that's my personality. I love nature and quiet things and beauty and tranquility. Like, and I just feel like long hair is like flowing and beautiful, and I love like pictures of a woman with long hair outside, just I don't know, sitting in a garden, something very tranquil, very serene. That's my definition of long hair beauty. I like that. And being gentle with your hair, just like nature is gentle with itself. Like, look at the birds. Just look at how birds are so like. Actually, we were talking about this in a live stream last night. Look at how loving birds are to each other. They're not like, well, some birds might, but I'm talking about little birds, you know. They're not smashing into each other and, like, I just like things that are more tranquil. So that's that in a hat. That's my whole take on the hairstyling thing. So in the past, when people would say do this hairstyle and that, I guess I wasn't very like frank about it. But I like the hairstyles I do. I'm not saying I won't do other hairstyles. I just think people have been so weird about it. Like they've been so demanding about it, really. They don't know what just true, gentle thought process is. They think something really harsh. And another thing too, I'm getting more hardcore. I want to say it. Like I did like a couple videos where I showed how I wash my hair, and then somebody said I didn't do that right. But I thought about this too. I want to be harder core and standing up for myself. That's how I wash my hair. I like the way I do things. I don't want to do things like other people. So yeah, I don't want to do anything like other people. Like if somebody else puts something on YouTube, I probably don't want to do it their way. Okay? I just don't. So yeah, stop sending me videos showing me what other women like. I've had some weird messages. I think that's all it is. Like, because I thought about that. I don't think that they send my videos to these other women telling them to do things my way. And I wouldn't want anybody to do that. I just thought about that. I don't think they do. So guess what? The next time somebody does that, I'm gonna be like, oh, did you send my video to them? I'm gonna just be so facetious about it. So yes, that's my answer to the people who think that I like to do 1,000 hairdos. If I like to do those hairdos, I'd be doing them right now. And I think in the past I just kind of said like, oh, maybe I'll try a wig haircut. I've always been honest. I don't like to do 1,000 different hairdos that are not for me. Like I like to do twin braids occasionally, and I've done updos, but I'm okay braiding my hair. If you're not okay braiding my hair, I don't know. You're not me, are you? I will always smile because at the end of the day, I believe in being myself. more than anything on this planet, it's the most beautiful thing you could ever be. Your unabashed, happy self. And the right people always come into your life and you're yourself. And no, you shouldn't care what other people think because the right people for you won't care what you think. Like they'll care, but they're not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't talk to you because you think that. If somebody doesn't like your thought process or the way you do things, then they need to get skedaddled out of your life in every which way. And so that the right people can be in your life, you have to be unabashedly yourself in all areas. Even so I don't think social media is the problem. I think that the copycats wanting to be like somebody else on social media or wanting to mimic something else someone else does on social media, I think that's more the issue really. Yeah, I stood up for myself. Somebody got mad at me for that. I'm like, what? Maybe you should be more respectful to me. Like, if you're not respectful to me, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it in the video. Definitely. So I got some comments like, oh, she stood up for herself. Yes, I do stand up for myself. Of course I'm going to. Yeah, of course I'll do a braid as usual. It's great. I like doing a braid. Like, what did you think? I guess once you stand up for yourself, they don't want that. You find out who your real fans are this way by standing up for yourself. You have to do it every day, all the way. So when I'm reading the comments, I'm like, oh, I figured it out. True. Like this comment right here. She will do a braid as usual. That's rude. You're rude. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's rude. Rude. Like, you know I braid my hair. Okay? I have to stand up for myself and I'm just like, and I don't even look for a confrontation or an argument. Like, I don't look for it. It's just like, what's wrong with braiding my hair? You don't appreciate that? Okay, whatever. I will do a braid as usual. I will do a braid because it's amazing as usual, mister. Yeah. I don't know. That's not nice. Maybe reflect on your thought process today. I mean, really? Did anybody do anything to you? Oh, because I do my hair a certain way. And I don't even care. This is the last time when I talk about that topic. I kind of got fiery for no reason. I feel like, because when I think about it, I'm like, but it did need to be addressed. It did need to be addressed. So, yeah. Glad I addressed it. The other day I did a braid within a braid. So yeah, braiding's pretty awesome. I love to braid. I have no complaints about braiding. Braiding's fun. Braiding is awesome. Wow, I braided this one pretty far down too. I don't want to sneeze. I love to braid my hair. As usual, braiding your hair is awesome. As usual, it's amazing. Braiding your hair is so amazing, and I love the way I do it. So from here on in, all videos, all genre, everything I do is always gonna be my way, okay? I like being original me on YouTube. Let's read comments. Hi, I'm glad to see there's a new subscriber. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Anyway, yeah, maybe some people need to think about some of their comments. I don't really care what you think, but I do know what I think. Thanks for watching.